Started. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being at the Chattanooga Beer and Record Board. Today is October 5th. Welcome. All meeting attendees must sign in at the designated sign-in sheet at this podium over here. Please turn off or mute all electronic devices so as to not disrupt the meeting. Any individual wishing to address the board must do so from this podium. Please adjust the microphone and state your name and speak loudly when speaking. Also, we have ID books available for anyone with a new permit that you can take from the podium over here, provided by TriStar Beverage, and the meetings are now live streamed. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for September 21st?
Motion.
Who made the motion? Motion by Mr. Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cole. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So approved. We'll move on to the swearing in of witnesses. Excuse me.
Stand here, raise your right hand, anyone that's going to be speaking today. And each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you. All right, we will move on to the temporary beer permit applications. Are you going to read those? Or
She
no?
doesn't know.
You don't know? Okay. All right, so we'll have the sculpture fields at Montague Park for Fire Up the Fields, listed as Lynn Brown, Kimberly Adams, and Matthew Carrington, at 1800 Polk Street for the date of October 14th, 2023, from 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m., and this is in District 8.
Hi, I'm Lynn Brown. Sorry.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It appears they've met all requirements.
Thank you. Hello, Lynn.
Hi. Okay, I'm with Sculpture Field, and we're having our 5th annual Fire Up the Fields event, which is where we take a 40-foot sculpture and set it on fire. We'll have food trucks there, beer and wine, with Odd Story being the servers and checking IDs and doing all that, putting wristbands on. We'll have a band and DJ and the fire cabarets performing this year before we light the sculpture on fire. We've hired off-duty police officers for security. We'll have EMTs on hand. Fire department will be there. And it should be a fun night.
Questions from the board?
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve from Tiffany
Second.
and a second from Ron Smith. Ms. Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Tiffany?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved.
Thank you.
Congratulations, have a great event. Next, we will go to Nougat Taps LLC for the Chattanooga Motor Car Festival. Paul Smith and Rebecca Smith at 703 Chestnut Street, October 13th, 2023, from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. in District 7.
And it appears they've met all requirements.
Great. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Paul Smith with Nougat Taps.
All right. Tell us about what you're doing for the Chattanooga Motor Car Festival.
So I'll be handling all the beer that they'll do inside the track and then also over in the West Village. We'll have ABC certified people, everybody taking wristbands, all that other stuff, IDs, all that. Inside the track, the only way they can get in is if they have a ticket to get to the park there. So, and also on the West Village, it's the same thing because we'll be they have a parking lot that they have rented out.
Okay, so you have two locations.
Yes.
For the same event.
For the same event, and
Okay.
it will be, security is there
Yeah.
24/7 for the event.
Say that again.
Security is there for 24/7 for the event, the whole time it's going on. So,
Okay.
Okay, so this is for application 2 and 3.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, questions from the board? It's not that.
Yeah, I'll.
Go ahead.
Question. Tell us a little bit about how you're going to be IDing and identifying people that they're old enough to drink.
So I'm actually going to have a person at each truck. So I don't know if y'all know, I have antique vehicles that serve the beverages there. So we'll have an individual that is designated to check the IDs, and then the other person will be there to take the money or whatever. for that.
Are you gonna be using any wristbands?
Wristbands, yes, will be
Okay.
wristbands. It'll be different from what they have at the motor car, because some of the motor car has certain wristbands for vendors and things like that, so it'll be totally different from there, so we can identify that.
Any additional questions or motions from the board?
Okay. Did it not reach my hand?
No, I did not. I'm not seeing anything, but you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Smith, there's not a map included in our agenda, what everything is, and the racetrack and all that. And
Yeah, I can see.
I'm not saying you didn't do it, I'm just saying we're a little bit dysfunctional here this morning. I made a comment to Jason Woods last week about a good map. And what I've said there is that in the past, we've had a map that just showed kind of the racetrack and where it was at the racetracks, but it didn't include the street areas that were closures where the other one's going to be and all that. So in the next year, I'd like to see us have a good map.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're going to be doing it again next year, so.
Well, I hope so.
Okay. But
We enjoy
just to put that in for a good map, where the beer sales, points of sales are going to be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
That's me.
Yeah, Mr. Mayfield?
I'll make a motion, we approve the application.
Okay, so we have a,
Just for a point of clarification, are we voting on
Just the first one.
the first one?
Yes, ma'am.
Two.
Yes, 703 Chestnut Street.
Okay, just make that clear in your
Yes,
motion.
ma'am.
Thank
so
you.
we have a motion to approve 703 Chestnut Street, application
I have a
number.
question. Who seconded the motion?
Well, I was about to say that.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We have a motion to approve application number 2 at 703 Chestnut Street by Dan Mayfield, and a second by Ron Smith. Ms. Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Mr. Bell? Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Yes. Chair so approves. Chair also votes yes, so approved. So next, we have a motion for application number 3.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion from Owen Seaton to approve application number 3 at 935 Riverfront Parkway. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Dan Mayfield. Ms. Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Seaton? Yes. Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
And Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business in Chattanooga.
Do y'all want to see a map of the beer locations? If he emails it to me, I can put it on the computer and bring it around.
I don't have a question on it. I just wanted, I just wanted it a little bit clearer than it had
For
been
next
in the
time?
past. Yeah. Okay. I hadn't seen that map, but,
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Brianna Dugnault, Drink and Discover Vampires and Villains. This is at 321 Chestnut Street for October 27th, 2023, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. for District 7.
It appears they've met all requirements.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Brianna Dagnall. I'm with Creative Discovery Museum. We are doing our mid-level fundraising event on October 27th, Drink and Discover. We have a Hamilton County Sheriff Officer who is familiar with the Dallas law that will be checking IDs at the front door once they are in the building or not to leave. So that space is clear. We won't be letting anyone else in or out. We have 2 bars being provided by Wanderlinger Brewing Company. So once they're in the building, they're ID'd, and then we'll have activities, fire cabaret, mansion experience, all fun things, Creative Discovery Museum. So.
Questions from the board?
So you have to be 21 to enter?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Smith?
yeah, where is 321 Chestnut? What is that?
At Creative Discovery Museum?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Got you, great.
That's good.
Questions or motions from the board?
I'll make a motion, we approve the application.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Dan Mayfield to approve, and a second from Tiffany. Ms. Norris?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield? Ms.
Yes.
Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business in Chattanooga. Good luck with your event. Okay, next, we have 50 Plus Foundation, Inc., Chattanooga. Excuse me, 50 Plus Foundation, Inc., Chattanooga Motor Car Festival, Please Unlock My Brain fundraiser dinner. P. Byron DeFore and Jenny Green at 803 Chestnut Street, October 15th, 2023, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in District 7.
It appears they've met all requirements.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm Jenny Green with the 50 Plus Foundation, and we are going to serve beer at this gala to raise money. Our friends at Nougat Taps are going to handle all the other beer. This beer will be handled by the Weston's catering permit, and we'll have a cocktail hour from 6 to 7, and then it will be seated. And then there will be, wines on the table, but if they want beer, they've got to go to the bars that are located on the maps that we submitted. It'll be a ticketed event. It'll be all 21 and older. And then the Weston's very familiar with all of the rules and regulations of who can and cannot drink beer, so we're going to trust them with that.
Okay, questions from the board? Mr. Mayfield?
Is this indoors or outdoors?
It's outdoors. It's on the
Okay.
streets. Yes, sir.
Right there in front of the Westin? Okay,
Yes.
very good.
Yep, it kind of makes a T shape in front of the Weston, so it'll be on those streets.
Okay. Any additional questions or motions from the board? We have a motion to approve from Ron
Second.
Smith and a second from Owen Seaton. Ms. Norris? Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Congratulations, have a great event.
Thank you all.
you.
Thank you. All right, next we will move on to beer permit applications passed from the last meeting. There are none. Then new beer permit applications. Number 1 is Rivergate Hotel Property Investment LLC, the Downtowner, which is located inside of Hotel Beau at a Days Inn by Wyndham. Tom Underwood, 901 Carter Street, Consumer, District 7.
It appears they've met all requirements.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Michelle Alsop. I'm here representing Rivergate as well as Hotel Beau, a Days Inn by Wyndham company. With me is Tom Underwood, who's the Executive Vice President of DeFore Hospitality Group, who is the managing company for Hotel Beau, if you'd like to hear.
Name, I'm sorry.
Michelle Alsop, ALLSUP.
Thank you. Good morning. Questions from the board?
So
Mr. Mayfield?
Yeah. This is the bar or lounge that's inside, is that correct?
Correct. It's in the, what was the city cafe space.
Okay.
But it's not in the front portion,
It's
which
the
you would
office.
see it's in the back next to the pool. It used to be a bar called The Office.
Yeah.
Right.
So we've replaced that. The front side will be repositioned for something else.
And all of your people are TABC certified?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Mr. Seaton, did you have a question?
It's the same question I had. Yep.
Okay. Mr. Smith?
Is the old permit still in the building when you got there, or,
No, when the prior tenant moved out, everything was gone. So
Okay.
there's no permit. We did reach out to him and did not get a response back.
thank you.
Any additional questions or motions?
I make a motion, we approve the application.
We have a motion to approve from Dan Mayfield. Is there a second? Second. A second from Mr. Cole. Ms. Norris?
Yes.
Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole? Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business in Chattanooga.
Great, thank you.
Next, number 2, under new beer permit applications, we have Scenic City Cigars LLC. Doing business as Scenic City Cigars LLC. Audra Scott, 7912 East Brainerd Road, Consumer, District 6.
It appears they've met all requirements.
Thank you. Good morning.
Hello, I'm Audra.
Hello, Audra. Tell us about Scenic City Cigars.
Well, it is a retail cigar lounge. We sell premium hand-rolled cigars, and we offer inside and outside smoking experiences.
Okay. Any questions from the board?
So you have to be 21 to even enter the premises, correct?
You do, absolutely. We have stickers and signs throughout.
Great, thank you.
Mr. Smith?
What was in this address before you?
It was actually Stoneworks. It was a retail stone sales floor,
So you
which
got all the cool
gifted
rock
us
that
an
come with the
amazing
place then.
an outfit.
You got all the cool fireplace and rocks and everything that come with it to work
We
with.
do. We get to utilize the showroom that, that our landlord used to sell his $1 million rock, design. So we're gifted and blessed. It was made for us. That's what I keep saying.
That's great. Any additional questions or motions from the board?
Make a motion. Have you read and understand all the Chattanooga beer codes as they were presented to you?
Yes. Twice.
Twice?
Yes.
That's all?
Yes.
I've been here a long time, and I've read them more than that, and I still don't know how to understand them.
All right, Mr. Cole.
Would you be selling more than beer? You selling alcohol?
We are not scheduled to sell liquor at this time. We don't have the facility in order to do that. So we are only focusing on soft drinks and beer.
Okay. All right, thank you.
We would like to make sure that you meet with, Ms. Calandra Smith. She looks like she's stepped out, but she's with the Hamilton County Coalition and helps with the beer card training and also about the beer ordinance. So it's just another additional safety for you to do that training.
Yes.
We can give you her contact information if she's not back before you leave.
There she is.
That would be wonderful.
That's Ms. Calandra Smith. I just said to talk to you, sorry. So if you can get with her before you leave. All right, any additional motions or questions from the board?
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve from Owen Seaton. Is there a second? A second from Ron Smith. Ms. Norris? Yes. Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith? Yes. Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Ms. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business in Chattanooga. Good luck. All right, next we move to record violations, and there's none. Record applications, none. Beer violations, none. Anything, items of discussion amongst the board? Noah?
I've got just kind of something that came up last week where we've had the issue on the record, on towing on private property. And, I just wondered if we've had any more feedback on that or anything like that,
Well, I spoke with Bill about it, and we are going to reach out to MTAS, for more information, and then myself and Officer Mosier are supposed to be meeting.
Good. All right.
So you're gonna reach out to that?
MTAS.
Okay. Yeah,
So.
that's great. Yeah, this was, I don't know, Officer Mosier, if you're familiar, but several of us received emails on someone who had been towed from Walmart.
Chattanooga impound, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, and
So
they referenced that.
American Towing?
In their opinion, it looked like that, the fees were not within our guidelines, but we don't have guidelines, is that correct?
they're not on rotation, so no.
Right.
So Chattanooga Towing is started by the fiance of the owner of American Towing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
They are not in the city rotation.
They are not.
You mean
American
Chattanooga
Towing still
Impound?
is. I'm sorry?
You said Chattanooga Towing, but do you mean Chattanooga Impound?
Chattanooga Impound.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Chattanooga Impound is not. American Towing still is. I've gotten lots and lots of complaints about disorders and police calls over there at Chattanooga Impound, which apparently is using the same lot as American Towing now. But they're not on rotation, so.
Are they using the same equipment?
That, I don't know.
I mean, what's to stop a record company from having two entities, one that is out of rotation so they can charge outside the fee schedule and one that?
I have not heard that they are. I think they have their own equipment, but I'm not 100% sure. I've not seen them.
Can we ask the city attorney's office to look into the statute on that and see what recourse the board would have if they're operating essentially two businesses with one?
I know that they can't have two rotation businesses together.
Right.
For our ordinance.
Right.
course, it'd be
My
great if
biggest
our ordinance
concern
were
isn't
updated.
that they're in the line twice for rotation as much as it is that they're avoiding the fee schedule by dispatching one or the other based on what they, rotation call gets American Towing Dispatch and
Well, Chattanooga Impound,
private towing.
there's not contacted by the city at all.
Right.
They don't do any of police calls.
But the calls that the complaints you're getting is because of.
Because of Chattanooga
fees and
Impound.
inability
Right.
to access cars.
Yeah, Chattanooga Impound is who I'm getting complaints on. Of course, I get complaints on American Towing because they show up there and they don't know how to talk to people.
Right, I understand, yeah. Okay.
So they are trying to get another lot, just to give you heads up.
But this one right now is for private property tows only.
Yes. And I've gotten calls from people from out of state as of yesterday, want to come here and do private property tows.
Officer Mosier, could you maybe supply the city attorney's office with a summation of, kind of what the issues are as far as?
Oh, yeah, we have a meeting Friday.
Okay,
And we're
great.
gonna go over a lot of that stuff.
Perfect, thank you.
So I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I've got my head wrapped around this, that's why I'm asking questions. There are regulations about the signs that are supposed to be posted on private property for towing, aren't there?
Yes, for rotation.
For rotation.
For rotation.
It all falls
Okay, now
under
I get it.
rotation.
That's the big issue is, when I first started, I was trying to enforce that, and I was told by, not her, two other city attorneys that if they're not on rotation, I can't do anything. Doesn't matter what they do. One actually told me if they want to charge $1 million, they can. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
Because they're not.
So I thought the ordinance meant for everybody that had basically a city business license, and I was told no.
None.
Okay, good, well, I'm glad y'all we're gonna hold up on this.
We're trying because, trust me, I'm tired of phone calls.
Yeah.
Do we know for sure that when they show up, it's got impound on
I do not know.
so we don't really know which, it's supposed to be marked, is it not?
Yes, yeah, they should have a DOT number. I know the Chattanooga Impound has their own DOT number, and they have to, yes. And that it is under the fiance's name. Not Aaron Black who owns American Towing, but the fiance, Carissa, is under her name. Now, when they go out and tow, I don't know
What record?
which record's actually showing up. I don't have any pictures and I haven't seen.
Well, see, you're not notified that this is a tow because it's on private property.
Correct.
Right, so
Now,
you don't even know.
they're required to call into dispatch and tell dispatch, we're towing private vehicle, off private lot,
Are they doing that?
as far as I know. I haven't gotten complaints that they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's hard for me to know, because dispatch doesn't tell me every time they call.
Right. They got lots of phone calls they're dealing with all the time. Right.
They can't even get the right rotation stuff correct in dispatch, so.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you very much. Appreciate that information.
All right, is that it for discussion? If so, we'll move on to public comments. Anyone wishing to address the board may speak for 3 minutes at this podium here. Is there any public comments? All right, doesn't look like there is, so if there is a motion to adjourn, we will adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
We have a motion from Ron Smith,
Second.
second from Mr. Washington. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? We are adjourned.